Welcome to the Love Happy Hour with Kaylin Rosenberg, the love architect, author, celebrity matchmaker, and renowned relationship expert. Belly up to the love bar. Single or married, here's your cocktail for an incredible love life.
Where was the end mic?
I'm just here.
You're just here? Okay.
Yeah. I had a birthday song to be, so that's good.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here, everyone, to the Love Happy Hour podcast show. This is a space where we are all able to come together and get really raw and really real and really straight with ourselves and one another to figure out this thing called love in life, in relationship. The things that are really fun and exciting and intoxicating, and then the things that just continue to trip us up, and we just are sick of it, and we don't know why, and we want it fixed. So this is the place to come and fix it. So this is like therapy, but fun therapy because you have cocktails and a cute bartender and cute guys and beautiful women. Right?
To say, though, the guys who are listening to this, you
missing
should
out.
Be here. You are missing out.
If you saw the room.
If you saw the room, you would feel remiss for not being here, for sure.
And the guys that are here are like, yeah, I'm here.
As I say
I
this,
got this. I can take all these women.
My ring heats up and starts burning my finger as I start saying this.
Perfect.
So,
That's what they're meant to do. That's perfect. It's the right metal. Okay.
So you've had a busy summer, right? It's the end of summer, unfortunately. Well, no. 22nd of September is the end of summer, so live it up, everybody.
Milk it. It was a gorgeous day today, though, here in Minnesota.
Absolutely.
It was beautiful. I think the summer went way, way, way too fast, though. Her last winter was so long. I feel like it was literally like a blink of an eye. No spring. Finally had summer. Go ahead.
As cold as I can remember it being, and that's
Lord.
it's made me kind of feel the most dread I've felt for a winter coming on. It's like the Game of Thrones, like winter is coming. I get like really upset by it now. I'm like, oh God, what have I become?
Yeah. So here we are. We just had the state fair. How many people here went to the state fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a little less than half. This is the first year in my life I didn't make it to the state fair. I know you were there.
I went multiple times.
And you have some fun things to share, I guess, apparently a little bit later on or whatever.
Yes.
So that's kind of the tell-all that summer is ending. And then we're getting ready to go into beautiful fall, though. And so what I always say in the love industry is that we're falling, and it's the time to fall into love again.
It's clever.
Do it again. And again and again and again until you get it right. Because then when you do, it doesn't matter how many times it happened. It's so awesome.
True. Yeah, it's just like the little engine that could. Don't give up. Yes, I think I can.
Yep.
I think I can. Hopefully this is the one I think I can.
Amen.
Keep going. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I would say.
So it was a great summer and a quick one, and I'm trying to think of you had a new baby.
I did, yes.
He has,
Baby
right?
Bjorn.
Congratulations.
No, thank you.
Oh, my Lord, so darling.
His name is Bjorn, and he is strikingly good looking.
He looks just like you.
Well, no. He
does.
looks good in like every color. I have very few colors I could wear. Like lime green, sure. I look like a shamrock shake where someone spilled on top of it or something like that. Yeah.
How old is he now?
He's 3 months yesterday.
Oh, so cute. Yeah. So congratulations.
Yeah. You congratulations to you on the Twins.
Yes. Yes, I did. Puppies and
twin puppies.
Yeah, my husband and I we're dreading. We have 3 boys, and our youngest is now entering his junior year, and we're just milking every second that we have until he's off to college. So we decided the intelligent idea to adopt 2 Boston Terrier puppies that are brother and sister, who are constantly giving us a lesson in sexuality. In a not so really darling way.
Literally, it's like someone who was having their first child almost. The reality check that Kaylin had, where it was just like, this is unbelievable. It's like I'm having kids all over again.
Yeah.
They're up all night. They're pooping and peeing
Restless
everywhere.
nights.
It's just like exactly the same. I'm going through the same thing. I was like, it's unbelievable. I know. Yeah.
Vomit everywhere. It's super fun. No, but they're cute, and that's fun. So that's a good deal. It's actually bonding my husband and I. This is bizarre. I thought this is going to for sure be the final deal that just ends the marriage.
The straw that broke the camel's back.
No, it's brought us closer together, which is really funky.
Yeah, well, I mean,
and good.
But you're both up against it. That's how I feel. You're both up against the wall. It's okay. It's us versus them. There's two of them.
That's totally what it is.
We're outnumbered if it's one of us against both.
Right,
so.
and then we're eyeing each other down across the room.
Yeah, 2 on 2. We can do this.
Yeah.
So
what do you have going on? What do you have for me? I know you always try to surprise me.
Well, I mean, I have a bunch of stuff. Well, we should talk about the Lodge, though, which we are at right now. And the Lodge is going to be even better than before, and it's going to be just unbelievable.
What's going on?
These events are going to be much more often taking place. I mean, we're going to be here. You guys can count on this podcast weekly, and you just tune in, and you just, we're going to have a listener questions segment. So, I mean, when you hear them later on in the show, very fun segment.
Okay.
You guys might feel inspired to either write in or call in.
Or share right now.
Or share right now. Or,
give your advice.
Yeah, give advice on some of the people's questions that we have collected.
Or ask your own questions.
Yes. And literally do not feel like you need to be holding back.
No.
Because there's nothing that people love more than someone who has confidence enough to get up on a microphone.
It's turn on city.
And just lay it all out there.
Yeah.
Just lay it all out.
Totally. Mm-hmm.
Not all of it, I guess.
Judge-free zone.
Except for that thing.
Zone.
The rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know the thing. Everyone knows the thing that I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, no, I will say, it's been, so we have tried to do this over and over and over. I shouldn't say we tried. We've done it, and it's been, everyone has been a success, and it's been fun, and people always write us or they call in to the Love Architects, and they say, okay, when are you doing your next podcast show, and when are you doing the next cocktail hour, your next mixer, and we say, we're so glad you were happy and that you liked it, and then I've been traveling like crazy, just nonstop.
Crazy is an understatement, honestly.
Yeah, but I'm back for a little while, which is really, really nice. I'm working on a new book, so that's keeping me kind of centered and here and present. And so we're going to have these every single week, different theme, different stuff going on.
This theme of this one is
what is it?
Love on a Stick.
Oh, sweet.
Don't take it the wrong way. It's supposed to be a State Fair reference, not anything else. Just go with it. All right.
Okay.
All right, well, I think we should probably just hit a little commercial break right now. Okay. So we'll be right back after these messages.
Sounds good.
Fratelloni's Ace Hardware and Garden Stores. Come on in if you need a new mower and check out the Toro 22-inch, 7-horsepower Personal Pace. Personal Pace is self-propelled that as you walk forward, it walks at your speed. If you stop, it stops. It's really the creme de la creme of self-propel. It's absolutely fantastic, not to mention that Toros are the best mower. They are the best. We have this mower right now, 22-inch, 7-horsepower with Personal Pace. It's only $379.97. We'll show you all the different models, and you can pick up this 22-inch Personal Pace for only $379.97 at Fratelloni's Ace Hardware and Garden Stores.
You found some success in life, but that love thing, you could use a little help there. Kaylin Rosenberg and her team at the Lodge Social Club are so passionate about helping you find someone special. This month, your first match is free. Once you meet Kaylin, a world-renowned relationship expert, or her team, you'll be amazed by her passion for finding someone for special singles like you. Special singles. You see, the Lodge Social Club doesn't accept just anyone. Everyone is vetted and screened because you deserve better than just anyone. You deserve to connect with successful people like you. It's not matching merely because you're both single. It's about finding someone who fits you mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And now, about that free match, dial pound 250 now, and when prompted, say The Lodge to find out the details of how you can get your first match free during the month of May. For a little help with your love life and to get your first match for free, dial pound 250 and say The Lodge.
You'll be offered a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartRadio.
And we are back. Our bartender should be, he is doing something.
Hide and go seek.
Flip on your mic, bartender. We will, there we go. Can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Oh, we can hear you too.
Perfect.
It's good to be here.
The technology works, everybody.
Nice to have you. Yes, we like that.
Introduce yourself, bartender.
Yeah, my name is Jay Newton. I just moved here from Missoula, Montana.
Montana, man.
Loving the Twin Cities. Been here about 6 weeks. Not ready for winter, but that's okay.
Welcome.
It's a reason to dress differently, I guess. And, It's good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're glad you're here. And I think our winters actually are they're a bit more mild than Montana, I believe.
Minneapolis, Western Montana is more like a colder Seattle.
Okay.
So Minneapolis is a little more brutal. But
sorry.
That's okay. It'll be fun.
It is going to be fun. Mm-hmm.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here.
What kind of cocktail we got coming up?
Yeah.
Well, we're
What's
going
our love
back
potion?
to an old but relatively new friend.
Uh-huh.
It's a lemon ginger infused vodka.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to add a little more vodka just to keep it interesting. Some club soda.
Love it.
And then a lime twist.
Cool.
And that'll do it.
And we'll just kind of share that with whomever would like to have a little bit of a bump.
Little boost.
little boost there.
Yeah.
Or not. There's water.
Let's just come by.
Mm-hmm. Soda. Mm-hmm. Cool. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Cool. All right, Mike, what do you have going on now? What's going on over there on that side of the deal?
We have the state fair, right? I went to the state fair, and I got some questions from people at the state fair about the,
Yeah, so these were real? These were live?
100%. 100%.
Okay,
live
good.
and real people.
Live people,
we had
cool.
some people write in as well, and we'll read those if we
Awesome.
have time. But,
Okay.
I mean, it's usually better. I mean, if you're going to send something in, you can just be totally anonymous, do a little voice memo thing, send it into our email or our email or
Sure.
the Facebook or whatever, and just be like, hey, and just my name is Bep. Here's my question, and then
we'll
you
help
get to
out.
have
And we give real advice.
Kaylin, the love expert, and then me, the love novice, who just
That's right.
the love luck guy, the guy
That's
who lucked
so
out
true.
all the time. But yes, so we go through that. So
All right.
we'll go to some of the new
Cool.
looking for love.
Did you
at
just go
the
up to
fair.
people randomly?
Yes, I
Sweet.
did.
Okay,
And a lot
cool.
of them weren't too pleased about it. But some were very happy to talk to me and see me. But a lot were like, I'm too busy eating my corn. Leave us alone. I'm sorry.
But you
but-
kept going.
Oh, yeah. I don't
Okay.
don't give up like that. Not easily.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Oh. Stop the music before I turn this up.
So what's the deal? Are we just, because we haven't done this before, are we just listening to the question and then we're all answering it, or I'm answering it and then they're answering
We're
it?
going to listen to the question.
Okay. All right.
And Kaylin will give her take, and then if anyone else here, wants
Has some insight, raise your
into
hand.
it, be it personal experience or anything like that, literally just walk up to this microphone. I'll turn it on. You don't have to be good at talking to it. I'll move it up and down. It'll sound good, guaranteed. Someone liked that joke. That was good. I have earphones on. I can still hear a little bit of a chuckle over it. It's good. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Lesser. Here we go. Here we are at the Minnesota State Fair, the Great Minnesota Get Together. Looking for love at the fair. Let's see if we can find some people who want to ask some questions and be on a podcast.
If somebody has trust issues from a past relationship that they've had and it bleeds into your relationship, and you get really tired of reassuring someone that you're not like cheating, how do you convince the other person that you're loyal and have good intentions, even if you are flirtier than the average girl, but you never actually cross that line? Like, what is the boundary? Is it okay to have several guy friends? Is it okay to hang out with guy friends one-on-one when you have a boyfriend?
That was a lot.
Boom.
That was a lot all at once.
See? Well,
It was a whole bunch.
Took a lot of guts to get that question.
Oh, okay. Good job, Mike.
It literally, for my personality, I'm so Minnesotan, just like, I don't want to bother him.
Right.
I literally went to like areas where people were smoking cigarettes, and almost everybody would talk to me there.
We're drunk at the beer garden.
That's it. The other part. Yeah, exactly.
They'll pony on up. Okay. All right. So if we are in any type of relationship that we need to convince our partner of something, that's a major red flag right there. Oh, Lord, for so many different reasons. Okay. Because it says a lot about who we are when we go into that relationship, what we're bringing into the relationship, what they're bringing into the relationship, where the fears are. If the fears aren't dealt with, if we're not speaking straight and real with one another and communicating from a space of strength, some healing that's been done already, then we're carrying that stuff, what most people call baggage, but it's pain and unresolved trauma or issues into this new space, and then we're going to have natural life triggers that happen, and that's when we start fighting, and that's when we hit walls. And so if she's already saying, well, how do I convince, this is how I heard it, if you guys heard it differently, please interrupt me.
I can play it again, I have it on tape.
No, don't. If she's already saying, okay, well, it sounded like I have a boyfriend that I need to convince that I'm a flirtatious girl and I love him and I understand that he has trust issues because of the past, but hey, I want to be able to flirt. That's already not a good combination. Mm-hmm. And we want to figure out what that flirtation is coming from, or where that's coming from, why it's necessary for her to flirt when she's already in a relationship. It's one thing, we're human beings, to be attracted to one another and to be aroused by someone else, but then at that point it's kind of like you just shift and turn it off for real. Depending on your level of commitment, you can or cannot do that. So what was the overall question, do you think she was asking?
Basically, well, I mean, so say like you're so comfortable in your relationship and you're so confident in it that you don't feel like there's any kind of, I mean, you have your inhibitions are lowered. You're just like talking to people as though they're a person as opposed to you want something from them.
Mm-hmm, sure. Yeah, you're friendly and outgoing. Right. I get that.
So, I mean, say you're talking to someone and they're like, oh, an interesting person or whatever.
Sure.
And you just like to talk to other people. You're just an outgoing type A person, right? Yeah. And you have nothing to worry about because you assume your partner, because they don't know inside your head, but in your own head, you know, it's like, no, never. I'm not going to cheat on you. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, also about, having other male friends and like going out, say, with a one-on-one. I guess, I mean, for me, even though I like trust my wife so much.
That was a loaded question. There's so much in there.
It'd be a little weird.
There's so much in there. The bottom line is that in any relationship that we are in, no matter who it's with, we have to be able to just be real and say, hey, this is how I feel. These are my fears. I'm really scared. I have triggers. This is what I bring with me. I'm trying to get through it, work through it. We're connecting with one another. We're feeling like we're in love with one another. Part of love and part of creating that foundation and that strength and that glue is being able to be real, be honest, be vulnerable, and come closer together with understanding and compassion. It's a lot of freaking work.
How do you
and then heal because of that, because you're starting now a new relationship with a level of honesty and communication and trust and being straight with one another. And through time, trust is built. And therefore, you can allow yourself and each other to be who you are without feeling threatened. But again, to go into a relationship where that's already happening, you just have to be careful. She had like 5 or 6 questions in one. My head is spinning.
3, no, I can, it's just the last part. I just want to hear the last.
Anybody else have like a thought on that?
Seriously.
Or your own experience with it? Anyone? No?
First person, I'll buy him a drink for free.
No one has experienced that at all? Do you have insight in it? No, you don't. Okay. Kind of, but not really. Okay, not yet.
All right. Sounds good. You want to hear? Don't you want to hear the last 2 parts of that question? There was a 3-part.
There was more?
There was a 3-part question.
Okay, fine.
I mean, you heard the first part.
Okay. She's got a lot of stuff going on. All right, fine. Yeah.
She does.
Okay.
What is the boundary? Is it okay to have several guy friends? Is it okay to hang out with guy friends one-on-one when you have a boyfriend? This could be the stump the expert. My Lord, because it's so loaded. I need to know. I need to sit down with those 2 and see what's going on.
I think you can.
Is it okay to have guy friends? Sure, depending what the reality of the friendship is, what it's about, what the need is. Are you not fulfilled? Are you keeping somebody possibly on the side? Are you needing more attention? Are you not getting enough already from your guy? Are you? My Lord, it is deeper than the question. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. It's deeper than the question.
I will say though, the idea of going out one-on-one with me and another gal, just going out for dinner. Don't worry about it, babe. Don't worry about it. No, I'm just going out for dinner. My buddy Pat, Trisha. But yeah, it's no problem. I feel like that would be a sticking point for me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, then now I move on to. I went all over the fair, everybody, and this was like okay. Here at the Midway, what better place to try and make someone love you than by winning them a bear? I wasn't.
Your voice has
I was. Okay, that's like
I'm listening.
That's actually just that's 3 Pronto Pups later. I get
Pronto Pups.
They say they're so
spiked.
good. I get intoxicated from them. Yes. Here we are at the Midway. What better place to try and make someone love you, then by winning them a bear, they'll throw away eventually. Let's see if we can find love at the midway. I do sound drunk. I wasn't, though.
You sound a little bit tipsy.
I do, but I wasn't. But I guess I, at that point, had just, tossed all caution to the wind. And I feel like I'm more approachable if people think I'm drunk. They're like, oh, this guy doesn't mean any harm, even though he has this microphone with him. Yes, okay.
Drunk with a microphone.
Yes.
Super, okay.
So hi, my name is Alicia. I recently moved here from Florida. I wanted to find out, since Minnesota is so diverse, if I wanted to expand my dating pool, what is the best way to go about that?
Hey, okay, that was a loud thing at the end. All right.
How do you expand your dating pool?
Yeah. I'll tell I was approached while holding a microphone. And I guess you would call it being hit on a little bit. But yes, she's very nice. She's very nice. And slipped in there, you single?
No.
It's like, I am married, actually.
Yeah, I love your wife.
Disappointment
hot,
was
gorgeous
seen.
thing.
I hate seeing disappointment on people's faces, but I had to tell them the truth. But she was
the disappointment.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, how do you expand your dating pool? Well, regardless of where you move, where you live, where you are in Minnesota or in the state or country, around the world, whatever, you expand it by believing in love, that it is real, that no matter what you have been through or what you've come out of or come from, that it can be absolutely incredible and amazing. And so you get your energy there and your mind there and your space with yourself in a really good, clear place because that's really sexy and attractive, truly. And then you put yourself out there either online is scary and exhausting, but there are still really lovely people online. We'll talk about the Lodge Social Club, our own thing that we're launching again, and after we got our books out.
Less rough, more diamonds.
Oh, yeah, right? Lots of diamonds. But so put yourself out there, be present, smile at people, say hi to people, don't be afraid to connect, but also do your homework, pay attention to red flags. Because I know I'm not even answering the actual question. The question is, how do you, the diversity, how do you get out there? You just do. You have millions of singles online. It's easy to find someone who's single. You can go out to the bars. You can pump gas. You can go to the grocery store. There are single people everywhere. If we're present and we have healthy, happy, good self-esteem, we're going to attract other people. And it's what you do with it once you finally do attract it that is the most important piece. But yeah, once you get there, it's I could go on and on and on about all my advice once you meet someone.
But
anyways, we'll stop there.
You
so
do.
Just get your shit together, love on yourself, know your value, put it out there, have healthy boundaries, and then fall in love. That's what you do.
Yeah, that question
was simple.
Fire. And was there a fire that just happened or a minor one? Because I smell smoke right now.
I do too. It smells good. What is it?
Where's
it coming from?
Fire emojis.
Thank you.
Fire emojis.
Isn't that hot? She put the fire out over there, that one.
Did you put the fire out? She just reached and
little black dress.
It out. That was insane. I mean.
Look at her. See, put it. Yeah. See that confidence? I love it.
So
that's what guys like. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll do one more here. You are not going to go first. Someone else should go first
to give the advice.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Because then you're the expert, and when you go, it's like, well, what am I going to say on top of that, right?
No, we've all been through
expert. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So some stuff. So this one is literally the first guy who answered my question. I approached these people, and it's a little tough to see.
This is a guy's question?
Yeah.
So I love it.
Well, he was standing
I love it when the men chime in.
With his lady, and it was a much more interesting question. I mean, very deep.
Cool.
As he's recording, he's like, "Is this for real?" Okay, right. But it might be hard to hear. I can repeat it again.
So he's with this gal. Okay,
yes.
Cool. All right, here we go.
There you go.
Somebody coincidentally came up with a debate.
Okay.
I basically asked her to marry me last night.
Oh.
And because of my past and what I've done before, it allows skepticism, which is totally allowable.
Yeah.
And what does that mean for love? What does that mean for a future? And does it mean that, we end up actually escaping our past, or does our past come back and say, you're not escaped, you're still here? And what does that mean about love? Because what does that mean about forgiveness and who we are? And what do we actually do? when love is faced with a challenge or question.
And this is at the fair.
Yes, like the first guy who didn't like have go away. I'm eating corn. Give me more potatoes, more Snickers, more Coke.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that was deep. Okay. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
And they say you can't change somebody. So how can you change a person completely from his past? I mean, he's still going to have some of the residual.
Well,
I think that depending on, okay, let's see. Well, first of all, they have more stuff to work out. And I hope she said no. Only not because he isn't genuine, not because he hasn't changed or he wouldn't be good to her and be loyal and faithful and loving or whatever was in his past. But if that discord and unease or even dis-ease is still there and present, it's going to create unnecessary friction and fear and things that they should really try to really work through and heal through. And you don't have to be married to do that. My God, there's no reason to hurry up and get married. Commitment is not about marriage really as a whole, even though I very much believe in marriage. But it's just about the love and the bond and the connection and the truth and the real relationship that we have with one another regardless. And it's based on a foundation of truth and trust and being vulnerable and being able to be ourselves and becoming better truly because of being with that person in many ways. So they have more work to do.
Well, I think she did say no for sure.
Yeah, but at the same time, people can change. I will tell you, it's one of the things that's been really beautiful and inspiring even in the work that I've been doing. I've been doing this for 25 years, working with couples, healing marriages and families, and also working with singles and connecting. I don't call it soulmates anymore. I think soulmate's the stuck stage. It's the life mate we really need to be and we want to be with. And that's about evolving to a different and higher space. But I've seen a lot of change, a lot of growth, and I have to be honest, I have changed. I'm a very, very different person than I was, and when I was in a phase in my 20s and in my 30s of being stuck in a lot of pain and a lot of junk that I hadn't worked through and that I was afraid to face, and so that brought out nastiness in me. It brought out things that were not so pretty to date and to be with or to love. And it took me facing some really painful, deep things to wake up to truth of all sorts of different things within myself, to grow up and to heal so that I could not only love myself much better, but then truly love someone else and finally love someone purely. So yes, people can change, but it takes a lot of work.
Well, yeah, you can't change other people, but you can change yourself. So I feel like from the way he's talking, I feel like whatever he did, it kind of harkens back to that first question about the cheating, and maybe it was something like that. You know what I mean? Where it's something or whatever was in his past. He seems to be, just from because I'm pretty good at judging people when I'm talking to them face to face. I can just kind of get a feel for them, and he seemed very genuine, and he was.
I felt that energy in him, he really does love her, and he's trying.
And
he means well.
And just the fact that they had that moment, I feel like I actually might have, because I saw them again later, and they saw me hopelessly walking around with a microphone, and they walked by and saw me, and they were holding hands. He didn't see me, but she did, and she gave me a smile, it's thank you.
Right.
Because they probably continued the conversation at that point. So
they can keep working on it.
If you guys are out there listening, because I told them the whole spiel, so they'll tune in to hear their questions answered and stuff like that. Just feel free. Email us, thelovehappyhour@gmail.com.
We're sending you love.
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty cool, though, just to have that.
Yeah,
I mean, just that whole moment.
Good job, Mike.
Here's an easier one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think more people might have something to say about this one.
Therapy hour.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool, yeah. Okay. So what's your question for the Love Happy Hour?
Why are men so difficult?
I knew I'd get an applause break.
That was a suck up. Men are not difficult. I think men are absolutely easy. Here's the deal.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Oh, this is a lot. We could do an entire boot camp around this. I'm a mother of 3 boys.
Mm-hmm. Quit bragging.
And I've been married twice. And I have met thousands and interviewed thousands of men over 25 years, married and single, gay and straight. I'll tell you, we have a big responsibility, women, as mothers, to the boys and the sons we raise. And our boys are men. To me, I look around at men, and men are the boy within them that was either loved properly and taught properly or not. They are the boy in them that either had a father that adored and loved and honored and respected their mother or not. So men are, and I don't mean to sound with anything I'm about to say condescending, no, men are really lovely. You know how there are jokes. I mean, there are jokes on both sides about the sexes, but, you know, we talk about how we need to train our men, or men will joke and say, well, I'm easily trainable. They frickin' mean it. Men want to please their woman. They want to make a woman happy. They wanted to make their mom happy. They wanted to see their mom happy. So they carry all of that, what they were taught, how they were loved, how they were disciplined from their mother and their father, and what they witnessed in that relationship between mom and dad, or mom and other men, or whatever. They bring that all, wanting to find their woman to fall in love and to be an amazing man, an amazing husband, an amazing father, most. And then they fuck it up. And it's not their fault. It's not their fault. Because really, in so many ways, not only do they, and I know you're going to be like, oh my God, Kaylin, I can't believe you just said this, but in so many ways, they don't know better. They do logically, but again, there's so much that's habit, right? Patterns, habitual. So what they want to be, how they want to react, how they want to experience gets all mucked up. And then it's because they're on the other side in a relationship of the woman who went through the same thing, right? How did her mother honor herself, teach her the value of being a woman, how to be valued as a woman? What, you know, if you're raised that your beauty was the most valuable, or was it your brains, or were you not raised with any of that? Did you have a really hypercritical mother, or a really difficult father, or my God? So that's what's happening when we have so many relationships that are having such a hard time. It's easy to find love and find chemistry and fall in love and get married and all of that. Marriage and relationship and something healthy and long-lasting is so tough, but yet no matter what, we keep fighting and we keep trying, we keep wanting it. Because intuitively and inside we all know that it's meant to be and that we really could have it. So guys are awesome, and they just need to be loved on, but just like women. And we really do. We talk so much about men and women and their differences. And yes, it is true. The male brain and the female brain is different. And the rib thing is different, the count of ribs. But at the end of the day, men and women really want the same thing at the end of the day, depending on the level of the wound or depending on the level of readiness. And that's why I get excited about my work, because I like to fix everybody and then get them all in love.
Yeah.
But, so there's that really drawn out response. But men are awesome. Love them. Love them. Let's just love on each other more and figure it frickin' out.
I was hoping to be a little more vitriol and, anger coming up. I mean, it's kind of a funny question. I thought that was worth playing.
Sorry.
I do have, a couple people who I asked, like, so you have a question for the Love Happy Hour? And explained it to them, and they still just kind of gave me a piece of advice. But this guy, last one we'll do here, just because we're at that time. But this guy was the best, because he was just probably 5'3" guy.
Okay.
With a really jolly face, wearing a big British flag shirt. And
hold on, because you just said 5'3". Remember, we were going to talk about. I get to say the one thing that women did this week. The theme.
The block of the week.
The frickin' block of the week. We're going to go there when you're done. Go ahead.
Block. No, you go first. Just because this was one we probably want to end on, honestly, because it's a real good piece of advice, I feel like.
So the block of the week is the sabotage of the week.
Okay.
And I have a theme that happens. It's bizarre, a trend that happens at my office, because we do, again, I hate calling it matchmaking, because I think matchmaking is awful. I think it sucks.
Yeah. Connecting people.
Connect people, good people for love. So the theme of the week was men and money, and how much does he have, and does he have enough? And how many millions does he have in the bank? And I honestly, I teared up at one point, because I thought, really, you don't get it yet? Really? How? So, when we're looking for love, go for the gusto of the heart and the soul and the mind. and the joy and what you bring out in one another and what comes out of you when you're with them. That is the most valuable, sexiest thing that has, I mean, it's the money thing. Oh my Lord, if you're chasing money, you're going to be miserable if that's even in the top 5. I'm not kidding. And you can say, well, I want stability, or it's sexy when a man is confident and he's done well financially. And
plenty of people have done well financially.
So that was the block I had to get off my chest, because it was a bizarre trend this week for me when I was matching some of my clients, and it was really literally about how many frickin' million. Made me sick. And I told them, though, my clients love me or they can't stand me.
Oh, at least you're honest, though. That's
yeah,
the thing.
Well, but they love me in the end, yeah. Okay. So anyway, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, go ahead.
Closing out the show. This guy who was my favorite guy at the... Oh, he might not have been 5'3".
Because it was about... Sorry.
What?
Because it was about don't judge, bottom line.
Oh,
don't
yeah.
judge.
No,
size, height, hair, no hair, chubby, skinny.
Oh,
go for love.
That's what I'm saying. This guy, like... If I didn't have a wife, I would have gone home with this guy.
He had lots of stuff revealed with this guy.
He had the greatest slide ever. So this guy, the guy for the fair.
All right, here we go.
Oh, it's not playing. Oh, here we go. Sorry, everybody.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh.
Almost.
Gonna edit this part out because for some reason it's not playing. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. I got it right here. And
action.
Here we go. One more try. Hey!
He was very quiet.
What?
No.
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 We're going to have to edit this part, but
okay.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Don't get too excited yet. I'll pull it up here. There's multiple spots where it is, but I don't understand why it's not happening, but it's
okay.
Here.
Or we could...
What a letdown,
or
right?
we can end with Stump the Expert, because that's kind of interesting.
Okay.
Or maybe not.
I mean, we kind of already stumped you on the one, right?
You totally stumped me.
A little bit,
I
but...
know.
Oh, this is a random weird guy question, because a lot of people do like the whole like, oh, I just don't really want to, I don't feel comfortable asking a true question because people can't get out of their own way to like really, This guy was just trying to be a little bit funny, I guess.
What makes love happy?
Oh, that was a lot of wind. It was unfair. What makes love happy? Because he was doing a play on words for the Love Happy Hour. Oh man, he was good.
Okay, so this is what I would actually love. So can we get 3 or 4 people to just come up to the mic and say what makes love happy? Can we? Please. To hear it from other people so we can hear it from one another. Yay!
Oh, a brave soul from the back.
Okay, so what makes love happy?
Honesty.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That's a good start.
Create safety.
Keep going, everybody. Keep it going.
Okay, honesty makes love happy. Couple more. Anyone? Here we go. Oh, woman in the black dress. Okay. Yes.
Bringing out the best in one another.
Yes, right? Okay,
the
that's
fire
happy.
starter.
This is good for the Love Happy Hour. And the fire starter. And extinguisher. Yeah.
Yeah, she did all. She did all.
Fire check.
It was very good.
Yeah.
No, the bartender was the extinguisher.
Oh,
Jay.
What's up? No, okay. Yeah. Huh? Is this mic on?
Sincere and mutual respect.
Oh,
amen.
His mic is not on. There he is. Go ahead. Say it again.
Sincere and mutual respect.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bartender's got good advice, everybody. Yeah.
Well, we all know that, but do we do it? Okay, cool. What?
He's single, too.
She's throwing it out there. Oh, this is good. Okay, well, are we almost at the end?
Yeah, we are going to be at the end. I'm going to edit in that clip because it's hilarious. You guys just have to download it. It's
okay, cool.
The best advice.
Yeah,
the guy's super fun.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed that for some reason of all the clips, the one I was looking forward to the most just doesn't want to play.
It's all right, so I'm glad. Yeah, I want to hear it later. So, once again, thank you so much for coming, everyone. Thank you for being here and sharing who you are and sharing your trust in this time, because I know your time is valuable. I'm sure you all work really, really hard, and any time that you have left in the day is really important to you and to honoring yourself. And so thank you for being here, and we are promising to bring back some fun weekly cool
plenty more listener questions.
Yeah.
Write in to us, the lovehappyhour@gmail.com.
And
Totally anonymous.
And then also, this is the other thing, too, to mix it up a little bit. And we were just kind of doing segments of email blasts right now to see sort of who was showing up and who wanted to be here. And but we're going to make sure that next time everybody brings one friend of the opposite sex that is their favorite single person, and that's going to be fun. We did that once before, and that was a good time. So, yeah. So thank you, everyone.
Thanks for coming. All right, everybody. I figured out a way to make it work. This is the last guy, the guy who I was playing up so much. Yeah. Here he is. This guy who I loved at the fair. So, what's your question for the Love Happy Hour?
What do you mean?
Like anything about like how do you meet women, or what's the best way to keep a relationship fresh, or anything like that kind of deal.
Well, just be kind with your women, be nice to your women, and be honest.
All right, that's the best advice I could possibly give on the show. So actually, you're going to be the new co-host of the show, so that's pretty good. That guy was really funny.
That was
I was like, oh, God, it did not work. I was so disappointed, so I had to get that out for everybody.